Welcome to the midnight tide, where shadows whisper, darkness hides. We're diving deep into the unknown, on a journey you're not alone. From haunted halls to specters lost, we'll guide you through the eerie frost, with tales that chill and spirits roam. A freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Welcome to the midnight tide, where shadows whisper, darkness hides. We're diving deep into the unknown, on a journey you're not alone. From haunted halls to specters lost, we'll guide you through the eerie frost, with tales that chill and spirits roam. The freaking awesome paranormal show. Ghostly whispers, ancient tomes, mysteries in haunted homes. Brace yourselves, it's time to go. The freaking awesome paranormal show. The freaking awesome paranormal show.
engine is starting up.
For launch. GC, go. Guidance, go. Fido, go. Prop, go. GNC, go. Max, go. Eagle, go. Ecom,
Go pending final steps to cabin link check.
2, 1.
Is there anyone here that would like to communicate with us? Can you give us a sign?
Welcome to the Rift Nation Network, the RNN, putting a slide in your glide and a dip in your hip. Welcome to the mothership, the home of the travelers of the universe. With shows throughout the week, you can find us at Instagram, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Spotify, and more. Everything you could want, everything you can need right here, right now. From the paranormal to the supernatural, from comedy to the spiritual. And now, your featured show. Shall we begin?
It's showtime, folks!
Podcast may contain material that some listeners may find sensitive, offensive, or disturbing. We strive to create respectful and informative content, but topics discussed may include mature themes such as violence, explicit language, or controversial subjects, triggering content including discussions related to mental health, trauma, or other sensitive issues, explicit language. Occasionally, our guests or hosts may use strong language. While we aim to handle these topics with care and empathy, we encourage listeners to exercise discretion. If you find any content distressing, consider skipping or seeking support. Remember that this podcast is not a substitute for professional advice. If you need assistance, please consult a qualified expert.
What is up, all you freaks out there? This is Ryan.
Hey,
Oh my gosh, and we are here at the cabin on 360. Got my lovely guest, Emily.
my favorite.
Super excited to be here. I'm also super excited, guys, because today is pumpkin spice latte day. And,
Oh God, it's too soon.
it is not too soon.
Too
It
soon.
is
I saw
alright.
that I saw today on an ad that McDonald's now has their like caramel apple. I'm like,
Yes.
no margaritas until September the 20 something. Leave me alone.
I mean, you can have margaritas during the, pumpkin spice lattes during the day and margaritas at night. I want to be
okay.
That.
Maybe we could go that route.
Or
Maybe we
a
could go
pumpkin
that
spice flavored margarita.
I'm pretty sure I saw Christmas stuff out at Walmart the other day.
So that's
route.
too.
Yeah,
That's
I
too early.
pretended that it was an illusion. It was a mirage.
That is, you know, a friend of mine sent me an ad for pumpkin spice flavored dude wipes.
Why?
You wipe your butt
Why
with
would you want
pumpkin
pumpkin
spice.
spice dude wipes?
I mean, that's taking a little bit too far down the pumpkin
Oh my
spice rabbit hole.
gosh. That's I guess
Is that it?
so you never
mean-
lose the essence of pumpkin even once it leaves.
You see, yeah, Rosetta, right? Never to see for pumpkin spice. At least I'm not wiping my butt with pumpkin spice. I mean, I draw the line at the dude wipes. I mean, are they gonna have pine scented dude wipes at Christmas time? I mean, come on.
Oh, there's probably going to be like what is like the smells for like apple pie and
Apple pie, yeah.
Christmas
Well, I have a
tree,
question.
peppermint.
Does it linger? Like, do I smell it through your bed?
That's right. What is that smell? Do you fart? When you fart, does it smell like
I smell pumpkin spice.
pumpkin spice lots? That would just ruin pumpkin spice for me. I don't want to be smelling
Oh my
pumpkin spice.
God.
That's just gross.
That's gross. I can't.
Although I will say that the wonderfulness of pumpkin spice latte day was dampened by the passing of the great Dolly Parton.
Can you believe that? So crazy.
That I think she said that the doctor had said something about her not traveling and she was dehydrated earlier the week. But yeah, I mean, she was 80 years old, like she was like a spring chicken or whatever, but still.
But really now, 80 is not old.
No, it's not.
Especially, she seemed to be in really good health, but I know there had been some canceled shows and some other stuff, so I felt like there was something underlying going on they just weren't really talking about.
No, I guess she tries to keep her health private.
Private life private, right? As she should.
Yeah.
As she
and
should.
she was pretty. I mean, for being in the public eye for how much she really did keep her family life private for the most part.
Very private. Very private.
I think a lot of people respected her enough to not try to pry either.
Right.
But yeah, it's also, guys, it's a banana split day. And I haven't had a good banana split in a long time. I
haven't either. And I've been wanting one.
I don't think I've ever had one.
She never had a banana split.
You've never had one?
I don't think
Girl, next time we go to Horns, you got to get one.
Oh my God.
Okay.
We used to get them at Friendly's all the time back in the day. I was like, oh, banana and ice cream? It's healthy. Here we go.
There it is.
Yeah.
Sure
yeah. It's like drinking a Diet Coke with your fried chicken.
Or your Big Mac.
Yeah, exactly. Don't worry. I got my supersized Big Mac, but I got the Coke Zero, so I'm good.
Yeah, Ronnie says she died of heartbreak. I thought that too, Ronnie. When I heard it today, I was like, huh, that's one of those situations where you don't go far after your spouse. I kind of thought that too.
How long did her husband pass away?
A year or less, I think.
Oh wow! So
maybe 2. I don't know. Time goes by so fast, but it wasn't that long ago.
She put on a good base, that's for sure. I mean, I don't think anyone even noticed anything was wrong.
Yep.
Well, since you're there, and we're here, you can read the cards for us tonight.
I can. And I wanted to be there, but something happened and it really wasn't a good idea for me to leave my house.
So, we miss you though.
Yeah, we do miss you.
I'll explain it later. All right, what do we got? Horizon. I don't think we've gotten this one before. Going the distance, what lies ahead. So the horizon. Let's see what happens. The next one is turquoise. Ooh, I haven't gotten this one before either. Turquoise. Bridging the heavy heavens and earth. Okay. Let's get one more. One more clarifier. Why not? Ooh, fortune teller.
Ooh, there we go.
Seeking guidance, invocation. All right, I'm going to go with this. When I look at this, I think this is not so much a spiritual message, believe it or not, because it's talking about going the distance, and then it's talking about combining the heavens and earth and fortune telling, which is, seeking guidance. I think sometimes looking ahead, we know what our best options are and what we need to do next. We always are looking for guidance from outside sources when it's really inside us that makes those decisions. And what we need to do, we always know, but we look for validation outside of ourselves. And I think this is telling us if there's something you want or something you want to do or something you're trying to bring forward, trust your gut and just go for it. And you don't have to get anyone else's approval, and trust your own self that you know what direction you need to head. That is all.
Believe in yourself.
Yep.
Especially this time of year. You know,
Yeah.
it's all about new beginnings.
It is. It is.
And if you want a personal tarot card reading, join us on Thursday night for Free Tarot Thursday with Dana Marie Volmer.
Dana Marie Volmer.
On
Check
Twitter.
out me. Soon will be posted soon because I need to reach out to Miss Martha because I should be teaching a class there at the cabin soon.
Oh my
You learn
goodness.
to read your own tarot cards.
We need to come out and take your class.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Dennis is leaving. Bye, guys. So we are live on the cabin TikTok page over here. And we're up here on the Freakin Awesome Paranormal Show TikTok page over here. So if you see me looking up, that's because I have the
That's cool.
phone on a giant tripod.
That's
So I'm
cool.
looking up at the chat here. So hello everyone in TikToks, both TikToks. Hello, and hello everyone in chat. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Lois is here, Rosetta's here, and whoever else joins us tonight. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
So yeah, the cabin. Emily,
Hi.
Lois,
I'm
Ronnie.
good. How are you?
man. So I kind of want to get started here, and
Okay.
I really want to know, how did you get into the paranormal?
Well, it honestly started with Rhonda.
Oh, there you go.
Way back when. Way back when.
Yeah, I think it was like, what, 7 years ago now?
It's been a long time.
It's been a really
It's been a
long
long
time.
time.
My mom sent me this like Facebook link to FPRI's
Mhm.
investigation at Belle Grove. So I did it, met Rhonda, John, Shonda, Mike, and all of them, and definitely like fell in love with the paranormal. Found a lot of answers that I was looking for with like where I was going in life, where I needed to go in life. And I think that they definitely opened my eyes to like the different side of things when it came to that.
I
So-
give her credit. She's young though, but she hung
Yeah.
out every time till 5 or 6 in the morning. She might have dozed off on the floor once or twice. We had to wake her up, but she hung in there with us.
She's a trooper, huh?
She is. She is.
So when you say you were looking like the answers, like what kind of questions, what kind of like guidance did it help you achieve?
I think like especially my grandmother died when I
Mhm.
was really young, so like she was my best friend. I think it kind of helped along with those lines of knowing that us passing away isn't the end. Like I can still connect with her if I wanted to. I just have to open those pathways up and be able to guide myself into that process. So it definitely helped with not being angry anymore.
Yeah, like once you realize that it's not really the end, I mean, it can definitely opens up a whole new like world for you. Have you ever tried to contact her?
Yeah, so I've had I think around 4 different mediums say that she follows me around. She's with me all the time. So I do hear from her now and then with those things, and so it definitely feels a lot better knowing that she does follow me.
She's made of
Yeah.
strong cloth. Like, what is string cloth? She's made of strong cloth.
Yeah, Lois is my cousin.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
little family affair. Wow, that's cool. So you go to Belle Grove,
Mhm.
and what was your like the piece of evidence you captured? I mean, were you into the paranormal before at all, or was it like something I'm just going to go and see what happens?
Yes and no. Like, so as a kid, my grandparents' home was built during the Civil War time. So an lady had passed away in that house.
Mhm.
So I'd always seen like glimpses of her. I have physically seen her face in a window. Scared the living crap out of me.
Are you a scaredy cat? Ronnie says you're a scaredy cat.
Okay.
Ronnie said I didn't say that. I think she's done great.
Ronnie said that.
Okay. Ronnie,
she's made big eyes at me a couple times. Like,
story. We were in St. Albans for that, and he's the one who made the noise. So it was a human I was scared of, not a spirit.
I mean, St. Albans is already scary enough as it is.
Yes, it was. Sorry, what were you saying?
Oh, you're just talking about like what was it
yeah.
like the?
So like always seeing that. I definitely like as a kid, I do remember like not liking the upstairs portion of my grandparents' house, so I would never really venture up there. So I definitely had feelings, different things. I think as I grew up, they kind of diminished as I like got into personal different things, problems.
Yeah, it kind of goes to the back of your mind.
Yeah, like
yeah.
it wasn't something that I fully engulfed myself in at the moment. So I think I just pushed it all back.
I think I wonder if like talking about going into upstairs in your grandparents' house. I've always felt weird going upstairs in my grandparents' house, like, but I always pushed it away, kind of like, oh, it's just your imagination. Like even in my head, it wasn't. I always had a feeling about going upstairs, and I wonder if like we rely too much on it being imagination and not being like, oh, you're
actually feeling
your
something.
body's telling you there's something going on, even if
Yeah.
it wasn't like super like scary or anything like bad or terrible, but something's off, and your body's telling you this is different.
And I think as a kid too, like you're more in tune to that stuff because
Yeah.
you don't know fully right from wrong yet. You
Correct.
don't know what the full ins and outs of life itself. So I think just like, yeah, you might have a wild imagination as a kid, but I think also part of that, you're more in tune because of that imagination.
Yeah. I think we get kind of taught out of it, like how, or don't believe your senses. This is how it is. That's how the world works.
Yeah, I think school kind of does train kids for a normal 9-to-5 job, if that makes sense. It's like, okay, you come to school at 8 a.m., you get out at 3 p.m. Guess what? You do the same thing when you're an adult. Yeah. So I think, the structure that we have sometimes does pull kids as we get older out of that if they do see things as kids.
Well, they want to create a workforce. That's all I care about. I think now it's getting better as far as like spirituality and
oh yeah, definitely.
Taking care of yourself spiritually, and going to these paranormal events, and like where would you be if you hadn't gone to that one, or if your mom hadn't sent you that link, and maybe you would have found it eventually.
Right.
Yeah, eventually, but I don't think it would have been like 7 years ago.
No. So what was your first experience where it's like, holy crap, this is actually real?
One of the very first pictures I've ever taken and caught something was at Belgrove, and it's in the library, and it is of the window. There's a lamp on a side table by a couch.
Hey, Kevin.
As soon as you walk in, it's to your left, and then there's like a drape right onto the window, and then the lamp's right in front of it. If you zoom in, you can see 2 eyes, the shape of a nose, and the mouth of an entire face in that window. And I think that kind of like sent me to it of like, okay, maybe that could be something. But then later that night, I think it was Shonda and Kim in the basement. It was Shonda or Rhonda, or Shonda and Kim in the basement. And we were talking to Nathan, and he was setting off the flashlights, and there was 2 of them. And I think that really sent me of like, oh my God, like those are like just normal flashlights.
Yeah.
Like, what is this mystery?
What is this?
I don't know how, but we always got good activity when Emily was there.
They like Emily. They like the redhead.
Well,
I think it's the energy she brings to it, because she's just Emily, no matter who's around. So I think it was a lot of that, because I remember one of our experiences, you were in the basement with me with one of my favorite experiences, where I literally told them like down the line, like that piece, like that piece, like that piece, like that piece, and like that piece, and we will leave. And it went bam, bam, bam. I mean, all the way like around the whole room. And we were like, okay, we're done.
We've had some crazy experiences in that basement.
And you have to realize. Go ahead.
The caretaker's house, like, I think in that house, out of like the group that I think it was, I don't even remember who was there. I knew John was there. The caretaker only liked me, didn't like anybody else. Only responded to me.
Like the redheads, like I said, you know.
And I will say, I'll give this Emily this other little. So y'all want to go investigate with Emily at the cabin. But she was one of the first ones. Like, a lot of times when we do groups, people are scared of some of the things that we do. And like, and I'm not talking about equipment. I'm not talking asking questions. When we want to do a human pendulum or table tipping or something like that, girl, Emily was like, me, I do it. Straight up, every time.
Up in the attic, I shoved myself into that little like corridor room, like way in the back of.
I mean, you sound like someone. If you're gonna go, you're not going to like just dip your toe in the water.
No,
you're gonna get a head start and do a cannonball into the pool.
Yeah,
that's just I'm gonna go all in.
That's pretty much me.
It's you're gonna be in good hands.
Yep,
nothing's gonna happen to you.
Yeah, no.
And just they have a Bible on, some holy water.
Right, like everything's on standby. And
exactly. So it'd be fine.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
They have a priest on call. But so you're at Belgrove.
Yes.
How did you get hooked up with the cabin on 360?
We were at Belgrove, actually, sitting in the library again, and there were other people. At the time, the cabin was closed. Like, nobody was here doing investigations at all, and we were all like pretty much sitting. A group of us were sitting in the library. We were somehow brought up the cabin, and I think we were talking about like our favorite experiences, like our favorite places to investigate, and a couple had brought up the cabin on 360, and so I was just listening to the story, and they were talking about the basement, and so I was like, oh, and then they mentioned it was closed, and I was like, well, dang, that get my hopes up for nothing.
Exactly.
Like, okay, and that's like way closer to me than Belgrove. Not that I don't love Belgrove.
I know, right? Because you have to stay with your mom and stuff when you went out there, right?
Right. Yeah. Sometimes I do, and then sometimes I'll just drive back home in the morning. So it's not. It's like, yeah. You know the drive, Rhonda.
It's a long drive.
So when they finally announced that Dennis was redoing the investigations, obviously I came to one of the very first investigations back, and now I'm here.
What was your experience like when you your first investigation?
No, I've never heard about your first investigation at the cabin. Tell me what happened.
My first investigation here was pretty crazy. I don't remember a whole lot other than this one point, Dennis running back to the backwoods, because my group, 3 people in my group, along with another group, all saw like a full figure, like not see-through, same color as you and I, just full on human. It was like the same color as me, like white, gingerly, freckly, like it was a human. And it scared the bejesus out of me. I was literally like, okay, I think I'm ready to go back up to the front. And I think at the time, Gene was my lead, like the guide or whatever, and he was whistling. And a part of my family is from the Appalachian Mountains. I don't do whistling.
Yeah, don't whistle.
Don't whistle. Nope. Do not whistle around me. It freaks me out. I'm not into skinwalkers or anything like that. And so we genuinely, like 3 of us that saw it, freaked out. We called Dennis and like all come up to the front, and he just takes off in his truck, gun pulled, everything, comes back and's like, yeah, there's nobody back there. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Was it a male or was it?
It was a male.
Like
yeah,
okay.
It was a male.
It wasn't like you seen your doppelganger.
No, it wasn't like I'm seeing myself. Yeah. But it was definitely a white male. It was definitely like as white as me.
John Sullivan's in the house.
Hi, John.
Coming to support our friend who started with us.
Yes, we're doing a double Belgrove's Cabin on 360 page. Actually, guys, if you are not busy this weekend, head on to Belgrove and hang out with the Wraith Chasers. They're going to be out there all weekend with
Dawn and Sindri will be out there
nights. And then they'll be back up here at the cabin at the beginning of October. So you can do a double investigation. Belgrove in August and the cabin in October.
Whoop, whoop. Let's do it.
I mean, there are a lot of people who see weird shit in the woods.
Oh yeah, the woods.
You know?
Yeah.
I think genuinely being alone in the rancher scares me, but being alone in the woods at night terrifies me.
It's freaky in the woods.
It is so freaky. Martha has left me in the woods alone and has genuinely like scared the living daylights out of me, and I'm like I'm legit on live and there are people like hearing me freak out because I can hear footsteps all around me just approaching me, and
the footsteps in the woods is intense, and you're just that feeling of being watched, and you're not watched by one person, you're watched by
and it's like all around you. It's like it feels almost like it's enclosing in on you. It's not. Then you just like start getting very like breathing very heavily, and you just almost have a mini panic attack.
I think I think it gets more scary at dusk, like when the sun's going down, like right when it's getting right to get dark. Because when I go in the woods at night in the dark, I'm prepared for it. So I'm like, Martha did not leave you. She went to get equipment out. Okay, see?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
All right, okay. There we go. All right. Now the truth comes out. Okay. That's right. She was like, I'll be right back.
But Martha also, like, at the same time that I'm having that same experience in the woods, Martha was having her own experience and having knocks and bangs happen in the rancher, like, right next to her head.
See, that would scare me. I would.
That would be intimidating if you're by yourself.
I get scared coming into the cabin at night. Like when the lights are off, it freaks me out.
No, I actually no. Okay, so the cabin doesn't freak me out. I think I feel a lot safer and more at home in the cabin itself. When I walk over to the rancher, all eyes are on me, no matter if I can see the eyes or not. I feel everything in that house specifically, even with the lights on. I'm freaking out, almost internally freaking out.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take my camera and I'll take my phone. If I go over there by myself, I always have my phone on and the light, and I'm concentrating on the phone, so I don't really think about it too much. I'm like, well, if I get something, at least I'll have something cool.
Yeah. But God forbid something like a face or something pops up on that camera. I think I would like sacrifice my phone and run away and never come back into
Can you
that
imagine
house.
if you walked up the front ramp, looked in the window, there's somebody looking back at you?
No.
Holy crap. I would seriously myself. I would do more than that. I would freak the fuck out.
The rancher does creep me out too, Ronnie.
Yeah. It's
so active though. Like I think that's the crazy thing is it gives you a different type of adrenaline when you're with a group of people. But when you're by yourself, it's almost like fight or flight mode. Like you're like, get me out of here.
You feel on edge. I will say that, yeah.
You have to challenge yourself. Rancher is creepy AF.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's just a house.
It is.
It's just a house. This is just a
cabin. Haunted house.
Yeah, but exactly. You feel, it's active or haunted because the way you feel when you walk in,
right?
It doesn't feel like just
normal. It does not feel. It doesn't feel like if I rented this or paid a mortgage that I moved all my stuff in now and had a family in there that it would be a happy family. Like I don't think any family would thrive in that house. I genuinely gives me the heebie-jeebies. Hi, Michael.
Even people who like don't believe in the paranormal, have nothing to do with the paranormal. If they moved into the rancher, like take the guy who had the insurance agency, he didn't believe in it. Even though I told him, like, look,
my wife did.
Yeah, at least he was like, yeah, my wife enjoys it. Do it for her. I don't think she ever came to the office, and he was having an affair.
Oh,
Lord. Oh Lord.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, but he didn't believe in it, and he left after 10 months. Something got to him, and shoot, people here, they had a hair salon here that closed up and left everything behind.
That's so bizarre.
And they were like, oh, they went bankrupt. Well, why are you leaving your stuff behind?
It's always like they walked out. It's like, yep, not going back.
Not going back here. Something scared them away.
Yeah.
It may not admit it, but it's the only thing that makes sense. I went to close the front door and something pulled the door out of my hand. That freaked me out. Yeah, exactly. That kind of stuff happens here all the time. And it really blows my mind because, again, it's just, if you look at it from the outside looking in, it's just like, oh, it's just these two houses. But I think a lot of people, when they come out here, we've had people on the show tell us this, that when they come out here, they're like, oh, we're just going to go to the cabin, and it's not going to be that big. It's not going to be that big of a deal. We use this as a practice investigation on our way to the bigger places. And then half the time they're like, okay, we're never going back again because of all the stuff that's happened out here.
Yeah.
Oh, Rhonda, do you remember? That's my mom.
Yeah, we need to have the Velcro sweatshirt store.
Do you remember
I don't remember that. I probably will tell me I will, but I don't. Like, you were there so much. I can't.
Well,
so many stories to tell.
I know John was there, and my younger sibling was with us. We were sitting in the basement, and we were doing an FC session, and I went back into where usually Nathan stays at, and basically I'm sitting there under, and I kind of like am going like almost in a daze because it's the SS method. I think it was like 4 something in the morning.
Of course it was.
Right. We're always doing the craziest things at 4
in the morning. We get wild.
All the fun stuff happens at 4 o'clock in the morning. We all know that.
So I'm sitting there with like the blindfold on, and next thing you know, I'm just speaking words, and my shoulder, like the shoulder of my sweatshirt, just gets pulled, and I freak out.
You were speaking words.
That would freak me out. Did you think somebody was tapping you out?
No, I genuinely I felt the yank of my sweatshirt.
Okay.
And I think at that point I had been to Belgrove at least twice already. So I knew that nobody there, like you guys in general, would have yanked on my sweatshirt like that.
No, we tapped you gently.
Was what you were saying, did it have anything to do with what happened?
Nothing.
That's crazy. Could they see it? Did you see the
sweatshirt being pulled up? I was in a whole different room. So
gotcha.
Have you been in the basement of Belgrove?
I don't even know. I don't think so.
I'm sure you've been down there, but you might not have gone to the back because we usually kind of stay in the winter kitchen area. But then the back part, we will.
So I think when I went,
these and stuff. Yeah.
You guys were in the basement. I remember being I was with you, Gene,
we were in
the library and the kitchen.
Yeah, I would think y'all would have went to the basement. I would have thought.
I don't think I made it down to the basement.
Made it to the basement.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always
That
have
is
a
a-
hard time with the S's method because I always like half the time I'm thinking too much. Was that a word?
If I do it
Right.
really late, I start to zone out and like almost fall.
I think that's where you have to get is to that zone out part because I struggled with Estes for a while, and I would say in the last year, I've gotten better at it where things that come through make sense. But I really do feel like I almost get into a meditative state.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say hi to everyone in the TikTok chats. Hello, and hello to everyone in TikTok. Hello, to Ghost Rider House is in the
Ghost
TikTok.
Rider House, hey!
Go
Go
check them
check
out.
out his TikToks because they're fun.
Yeah, he's a lot of fun. So, how did you get hooked up as far as becoming a volunteer out here? How'd you get roped into doing that?
I literally just bought my ticket to an investigation. I can't really remember if it was one of the Toys for Tots or one of the it was one of the charity events. I do know, I specifically know it was one of the charity events. I came out, obviously bought my ticket, came and investigated, did my thing. Dennis literally pulls me to the side and just asks, "Hey, how would you feel about volunteering?" I was like, "Absolutely, I'm down. That sounds like the best thing
Yeah.
ever happened."
Did he know that you were really into the paranormal?
I would assume so, just because of I had been out to the cabin, I think at least 3 or 4 times at this point, where it was just like back-to-back investigations and they just kept seeing me. So I think once Dennis saw that I was actually into the paranormal and into sticking around and coming to investigations at the cabin, he actually decided to pull me in, and now I'm here 2 years later.
Talk about what Dennis has done for this place and what this place means to him.
Dennis has honestly done so much. Well, not only for me, but for the cabin itself. He not only breaks his back day in and day out to ensure that this place stays open and stays into the public and not getting developed and becoming a car wash or a vape shop or
storage,
a softball training grounds.
That made no sense.
It did not. It absolutely makes no sense to put a softball training field right here. But he definitely cherishes everything that has happened and the history that has taken place on this land, whether it's from the Native Americans to the Revolutionary War to the Civil War to Melissa Elliott's tragedy over next door to even the small little businesses that have taken place and the small little stories that nobody would ever actually take the time to sit down and want to hear. He is attempting to make sure that all of the pieces of this puzzle from this land gather into one cohesive puzzle and fit together so it can be shared and saved along with, again, the tragedy that happened next door. Like, we've come in and built a memorial garden so we can ensure that she's not only remembered but cherished for what she went through.
And let's talk about all the work you put into that too. You made it good.
God.
You and Martha made it gorgeous.
I spent days and nights after my own job putting blood, sweat, and tears into that butterfly.
Okay.
You and Martha were amazing.
In your own words, what is about this place for you that makes you want to put that much work into it?
The people. I think we've really, over the past 2 years, we've all really become super close and become almost like a family. I love Dennis like another father to me. Like he definitely leads me and is definitely helpful on the spiritual side of things, where it's gaining and pushing myself to those bounds of being a better, I wouldn't say medium because I wouldn't consider myself a medium, but like being able to use the certain gifts that people say that I have and try to amplify those. He definitely gives me a lot of great advice when it comes to life in general. He's always there, a shoulder to cry on. Martha, she's really great. She has become definitely somebody I lean on. I just think the people in general, I think we're all really great people when it comes to understanding communication and our personality clashes. Like, I think we all get along very well.
Yeah, I mean, I've noticed that a lot, that the cabin volunteers, and I'd love to be out here more often. I do what I can to get the word out about this place, but
having kids is hard.
It is hard. Yeah, and it's this. But talking about the people, ever since we started doing this, our first investigations out here, people come and they always come back. They always come back to the cabin. And they wouldn't be spending their money if nothing happened. If it wasn't actually an active location. People coming from all over the country coming here more than once to investigate. There isn't much here as far as like things to do.
Right.
I mean, we have
no Gettysburg, man.
But like Mechanicsville, not specifically.
Yeah, but there's things around if they go to Richmond and things.
Yeah, you have some things, but like.
But if you're not gonna, you drive out here, you can do everything you're gonna do in a day. And once you're coming back, you're not coming back for the tourist stuff. You're gonna come back because of the activity. And we've had people come back here, 4, 5, 6 times.
Mm-hmm.
And so many people call this one of their favorite locations.
It's definitely my favorite location. Obviously, I volunteer here, but not to be biased or anything. I put a lot of time and effort into this place because I love this place.
Is Bow Grove a close second, just to make her feel better?
Yeah, Bow Grove is obviously.
No, I know that's what makes for me. I love the cabin. I love being at the cabin. I love helping you guys. Like whenever I could be a part of something at the cabin, that's why I want to teach my class there. I love the cabin. It's just home for me is Belgrove. That's where I cut my teeth. That's where I cut my teeth in the paranormal. You know what I mean? Now, granted, Emily cut her teeth at Belgrove, but I also am really proud that she landed with a great team, a great group. She's with a great group of people, and I'm glad she ended up where she ended up, and it's a perfect fit for her.
Yeah, man, I love Belgrove too.
Has thrown it a couple times. Yeah, because of somebody, I might have had to buy a tipping table.
That table might be broken next door.
Well, I broke their table.
Oh. Okay, all right.
Okay,
you didn't break it. That table, the first one was a little brittle.
So legit, the entire table went on its side, and we're just like, all right, you have it.
Hey, it tips.
You flip that thing.
It tips.
How far is Belgrove from the cabin?
Probably an hour.
Yeah.
An hour.
About it's like we're straight down 301, right?
Yeah, it's straight down 301, and I'm I would say an hour. Because if you just go up one more exit from I would say an hour. No more than an hour and 10 minutes, if that. But I would say a good hour.
Yeah.
All right. What is the most active location here, do you think? Like,
in my personal experience, like here physically at the cabin?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, the whole property.
I would say either, in my personal opinion, the rancher or the woods, just because both of those areas I have had crazy, unexplainable things happen to me. I have physically heard voices in the woods. I've physically heard voices in the rancher. I mean, like I've heard the same thing in the cabin, but I think to me anyways, it's amplified in the rancher specifically as well, house-wise. I've physically heard Melissa's voice. I have it captured on video. If Ventura is still in here, Martha and I and his daughter were all sitting back in Randy's room just talking, normal talking, not even like investigating wise conversation, just normal conversation about how our day was going, what we did, stuff like that. And all you hear is, this was before any of the furniture was in the living room. It was just the metal chairs. You can literally hear and see a metal chair slide across the floor.
Oh my gosh.
And like me, it's Banturo up against that wall, Dasha sitting in a chair up against the corner, and then me, and then Martha's over here. And me and Banturo are like, what the heck? Martha's like, what was that? And we're like, Banturo, are you going to go see it?
I mean, I think I might need professional help just
You know,
being here in general.
I think I do need
Dealing with dentists, you might need professional help.
a lot of professional help, but that's okay.
We might all need a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit.
I mean, I think you have to be a little crazy to be in this field
Yeah.
Exactly.
and enjoy it as much as we do.
Like the thing at the beginning of the show, don't come to us for professional help.
Yeah.
'cause
Don't come for us for- This show is not
Exactly.
professional advice.
we're all a little crazy here. So, what is your favorite room to investigate?
I actually do really enjoy investigating the Pink Pearl.
Yeah, you do.
I was going to ask you, not just that, that was one of my questions for Emily. It's like, what is one of your favorite experiences or evidence that you've gotten in the cabin?
I have actually, what it seems like to us, I made Shannon lay down and I put cat balls all around her, on her. And it seemed what to us that all of like almost every cat ball, the ones including like on her butt, were going off and lighting up. Like there's ones that were like 2 feet from the one that's on her butt going off. They're all 4 or 5 were going off at the same time or simultaneously after the other. And that was pretty crazy. It was like an active massage was going on. And I was like, dang, we need to get a massage table up in here, I guess.
I mean, they seem to like Shannon's butt because I was in the rancher with her. We were walking up the steps and something grabbed her ass. And I was like 4 or 5 steps down from her. And she looked at me. I'm like, hey.
It was not me.
It wasn't me.
I swear. Someone just grabbed my ass. It wasn't me. So apparently they do have a fascination with
there's somebody in the cabin that's touchy-feely because when we did the show, I think we're right where y'all were sitting. I would feel somebody touch my leg.
Oh.
And I would think it was like the tablecloth. And I'd be like, there's nothing on my leg.
But I think I'm just like, I like to be unserious.
Mm-hmm.
And I think the Pink Pearl is so unserious.
There's no way you can be serious in the Pearl. There's just no way.
I don't think you can ever be serious in there. And
no,
so
the energy of that room is not serious. The minute you walk in, you don't feel like being serious.
And so, like, sometimes I might not get the most activity, for me personally anyways, out of that room. I do get a lot of activity from that room, especially in that bathroom. But I think just the craziness and the unhinged conversations that we have in there, or the unhinged recordings that we probably have stored away somewhere, and responses that we have that we probably can't post. And I think that would be my favorite.
I got EVP saying in the butt.
In the butt.
In the butt.
Not doing the butt, but in the butt.
No, in the butt. It was a like, okay. There's a girl, I got EVP of a woman saying I'm naked.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder though, what is it about like the upstairs, the Pearl? Like why are the spirits there? Because nobody died. There wasn't like a bunch of people having sex and died up there.
How much of an impact do you think that back in the 80s that put on to people in regards, like, I know I wasn't alive. Okay. I digress.
God, you have to remind us that you weren't alive.
Hey.
Yeah. Back in the 80s. God damn.
I was not alive.
Think about it. How many places do you know that had male sex workers?
I don't know. I don't keep track of that.
I don't know of any that.
I'm just saying that had
typically you don't hear about
of the time, man. If I was alive and I just came upon a salon with male sex workers, not that I would partake, okay? Don't say that I would partake. But that would be the talk of the town.
Yeah.
I would be so excited to learn that town gossip. I'm nosy, and that would be interesting. So, like, yeah,
it would actually spread now a lot more with the social media. Back then, there wasn't that.
But think about it. How much energy did that leave behind because your life was so intriguing that you were a male sex worker?
But we're also interacting. It's not like we listen. It's not residual stuff. We're actually interacting with that energy.
And that could have been the most interesting part of their life, that bam, they had to go back to it and relive it over and over and over again.
That's a sad state of affairs. I'm going to go back to the cabin. That place was awesome.
Start massaging people again.
Yeah, exactly. But but seeing it, like the girl, the voice I got was a girl. Most of the time I get female voices upstairs.
But you also think, what if it was, again, a lady that didn't do much in her life, and this was the most exciting thing she had to come to?
I mean,
they must have had some good times up there.
I guarantee you they did. And do you know how many things were probably up there that shouldn't have been up there?
A lot. I mean, I
can't say those words because
you don't
TikTok's
see
over
stains with the black light on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes I look at what you did with the glow stick, and I'm like, oh, somebody got gross up here. Wait, no, that's Ryan's glow stick.
That was my glow stick. But yeah, I mean, it makes you wonder. It's like, oh well, I guess they must have changed the carpet.
Yeah.
There are no
we
stains.
would hope.
Drink stains on the floor, guys.
Yeah.
Just saying. So, when you spend a lot of time doing TikTok lives and stuff like that, what is the hardest part for you about getting the word out about the cabin, and what do you think that people should know about this place?
I think the hardest part, at least with like TikTok lives and everything, is the restriction aspect of like what can be said and what can't be said, and having to censor words. And I think that's the hardest part, because
like right there. Don't think we can answer that question there, I hope.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
She asked if do you know what a Cleveland steamer is.
Oh Lord,
Which
yeah.
we do have an EVP from here that's like, it's like, oh yeah. Like after that's asked, yeah. If you don't know what it is, Google it. Don't look at pictures.
They didn't have Google back then, so they must
don't say we told you to go there.
Yeah, don't say we didn't warn you.
Your own inquiring mind must want to know.
Oh, that wasn't me typing that. Oh, and I know who it was.
Oh yeah, no, we know. But I think that's the hardest portion, at least for like TikTok live. I think also with social media too, you have to have a specific thing or post specific things constantly, like 10 times a day. And I think jobs, like that's extremely hard to do. You have
to be your full-time job to be an influencer on there, or you have to do it every single day. Like Ryan and I are like slowly moving up notches, but we get to a notch and it takes like 6 months to get to the next notch because we're not on there every single day.
Right. And I think that's like the hardest part of like the social media barrier is, finding that in between of how can you go viral and stay viral and ensure that, this property is saved in regards to what has happened here and what Dennis wants to carry on with everything else. What I think people should know about this property is it doesn't look like a lot when you pass by it, but in reality, the moment that you step foot on the property and you park, there's a different energy around each and every area that we investigate. I want you guys to know that we do care about this location very deeply. We wouldn't have put so much time, money, and effort into the 2 years that we have if we didn't care about it. We really want to see this battlefield saved. I know Dennis has talked about doing educational things for kids in regards to like little field trips about learning about the Battle of Bethesda Church and different points and trail markers and history lessons on it. So I think knowing that the volunteers here and Dennis himself does actually care about this property, and it's not a money grab. It's not anything about like trying to have Melissa relive what she's gone through. I think it's more of ensuring that she's respected, that the property that she stays in is saved, as well as the thousands of soldiers that we have on our property are respected, and the cabin itself is not torn down and turned into something that Hanover doesn't need in regards to things. So they've already destroyed the foundation of Bethesda Church. Might as well continue to keep the battlefield at least alive.
Right. I agreed.
Yeah. I mean, this place has so much as far as memories for a lot of people. This place has, made families.
Mm-hmm.
People have gotten married in here. And
one of our volunteers, or two of our volunteers, are getting married.
That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. That's awesome. So it's Shannon.
Yeah.
But you talking about it not being a money grab? It's far from a money grab, guys.
No, not at all. It's one of the best, most reasonable places to investigate for the time and the space you get anywhere. I would say the best.
Yeah, and it's like I was saying earlier. This place is three locations, two houses in haunted woods, and it's no way you can do them all in the same night. It's just there's just so much here.
I mean, you can just really quickly.
Yeah, you're not going to get the full experience of places.
It's different every single night too. It's never repetitive energy or what's the term? Why can't I think of it right now? Residual. Yeah. It's not residual energy. Like some of it might be. I don't think personally I have pinpointed what is residual or what could be residual energy and what couldn't be residual energy. But majority of the time that I am here and I'm investigating with the other volunteers or Dennis himself, or sometimes even by myself, a lot of it's in very intelligent conversation, responses. It's never anything that feels the same. If I ask a question, I'm getting an intelligent response, or I'm having the EVP come back to me and there are voices, or I do hear, gunfire after Dennis yells commands. So it sometimes it could be residual, but also like some of it is very, very intelligent majority of the time that we are investigating. So
I would agree.
It's never repetitive for me. It different things. I can have the same conversation in a different way, or like ask the same questions differently that I have asked before, and have a whole up-leading conversation that's entirely different from the same conversation that we just had the night before. Just different responses, but similar. And so it's very different. Every area you get is very intelligent, very precise with responses. You might get the random things here and there, like of just random words coming through, but
or gunshots. That's probably a residual.
Yeah, the gunshots, the cannon fire, stuff like that might be residual. But a lot of the words that we do get on EVP or we do hear with our own ears is very intelligent, very responsive, does seem to line up with what we are asking or trying to figure out.
And there's no way to know how many spirits are actually here.
Oh yeah,
because sometimes you get a different voice every time. I got an EVP of a sound like an African American woman in the basement saying "kumba," which is actually a word. I think it means family or something.
But also we do have like the plantation that was next door.
It could be slave quarters.
And so there is a picture of that Dennis has on his phone. I can't remember what group got it, but Dennis could probably tell you better than I could. Of in the middle pillar in the basement.
Transcend. That was Transcend.
It was?
Yeah,
okay.
Rhonda, they got it.
Basically peeking out, has really curly hair.
Oh no. Okay, that was on one of the world's largest ghost hunts.
Yep.
It was caught on live. That Pandora's Peregrination put out. Yeah. Yep. Okay.
And so like it looks like a child that is peeking its head around. So that's a possibility of it being, family.
Yeah. I mean, people talking about kids here, like a little boy.
Oh yeah.
In the cabin. I got EVPs just walking across the front yard or trying to get into the cabin, trying to unlock the door. I hear a little girl's voice going, and I'm trying to get in the door. I mean, it's just so much here.
We were in the basement and we had a guest under Estes, and we're all sitting there. We're just recording. Like when I heard Melissa's voice, Dennis asks a question and was just like, I want to know if that little girl's okay. And as you hear back, all 5 of us hear, hey. And we're just like, what the heck?
I was downstairs in the basement during, what was it? It was the one we had last August, not this past one, but last year. And I was down there by myself, and I was walking. I was able to hear a little girl's voice going, yoo-hoo. I mean, I don't know if that was Melissa or it could have been, another, because the house is old.
Right.
It's not like the house was built and Melissa died. That's it. It was been here since the 1950s.
Right.
So there's a lot of people, a lot of energy even before Melissa got here. And that's
think about
and you have to remember too, there were children in the military.
Right.
Yeah.
And how many people have died like car crashes, motorcycle accidents, or anything on 360?
Yes, on 360, yes.
There could be tens of thousands of spirits here. And also, what about people with attachments?
Yeah,
people that come here and like, again,
dropping dolls
my
off.
own grandmother, if she follows me, how many of those spirits that just follow us around are interacting with us on our daily investigations here alone? So
yeah, 100%.
Wow. This was fun.
It
was fun. You did great, Emily. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud of you anyway. You've just done amazing.
All right.
I love you, Ron.
One more thing. One thing that you would say about the cabin on 360. Last thing. How would you like to describe it?
How would I describe it?
Yeah. In one word.
One word. I don't think I have one word for it.
I don't think Emily's ever said one word in her life.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever said just one word to describe.
How about
something.
one sentence?
Okay, one sentence.
One paragraph.
The most
one
amazing place I've ever investigated. There you go. There's your sentence.
Would you put it up there, like top 10?
Yeah, I'd say. And also keep in mind, I've been to Trans-Allegheny. I've been to the Blue Ball Inn. I've been to St. Albans. I've been to Gettysburg. I've been to Belgrove, obviously, quite a few places. Trans-Allegheny being one of the biggest ones. So I would say the cabin on 360 is one of the top most active places I have physically been. Actually, I think I have more evidence from one night at this place than I probably could get at any other place she took me to. Because I've seen alone, like we have a motion light in the stairwell of the basement over in the rancher, and I've seen that alone go off 6 times in one night. I don't think I've ever seen a motion light go off at another location.
I know it went off
that many times.
When I walked into the cab in the rancher dropping off the Christmas decorations, and it came on by itself. I remember yelling hello, and then you hear a voice come back, hello.
Yeah. So I think I have had very quiet nights at some places, and that's normal. I've had quiet nights here.
Yeah.
But I think even in my quiet nights personally, I think this will always be one of my favorite places to investigate, because 1, I'm getting different things every time, and then 2, even on our quiet nights, I'm still getting REM pod hits. I'm still getting EVPs. I'm still getting similar of what I do get during active nights. It's just at a slower pace.
Yeah. It's we're all about supporting other locations and supporting smaller locations, and when you don't go to these smaller locations like the cabin and Fairy Plantation or places like that.
We have been to the Doss House too.
Doss House, yeah. It'll just end up being the bigger locations if we don't support the smaller locations, guys.
Correct.
If you can't make it to the cabin, it is what it is. But we do want to show support for all the smaller locations out there. There was not exactly maybe the not well-known locations, and we are trying to save a battlefield here as well. It's not as far as it's the paranormal, but we're also trying to save a piece of history before it gets torn down or turned into a parking lot for a car wash. And we do have a GoFundMe set up to help save the battlefield, because this you were talking earlier about it not being a money grab. This location, it costs a lot of money, and it costs Dennis a lot of money. And if this place wasn't active, this place didn't have the history it does with the people, and it's not just paranormal stuff. It's like you said, the family togetherness you feel when you come here. He wouldn't be putting that much of his reputation, that much of the money into this location. And you can tell that he's so passionate about this place. And,
I mean, you also have to think too, like, this is it's one of the battles leading up to Cold Harbor. You have specific history that's happened on this land that didn't happen much in Civil War history. Like, especially Grant and Lee both commanded here specifically, like in the battles of Bethesda Church. And then you also have, this is one of the only battles that had night warfare. So you have all of this interesting history that did not happen in other battles that I think, and I hope other people would expect or deserve to be saved as well. Like, I mean, I understand some of our history is not the greatest, but history is history, and that's where and how we've ended up where we are. And so I definitely deserve.
You shouldn't erase it, good or bad. You just gotta keep it and learn from it. But you're not gonna learn from it if you don't know it.
Right.
That's the thing. So
Dennis said, so what? You're saying this place is haunted?
Nope,
Yes.
no ghosts here. It's all been a lot.
He just keeps in time.
Yeah. And we didn't have any ghosts happening. You didn't schedule the ghost to come haunt us tonight, Dennis. I'm kind of disappointed.
Well, earlier I don't
wonder, is like something going to happen?
Voices over there, like whispering.
Oh shit!
Like not.
Maybe it'll show up on the replay. Yeah. Well, again, this was a lot of fun. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
This was a good, cool doing a show on location.
I know. I wanted to be there. Just something came up, and it was not wise for me.
It worked out better because I don't know how we're going to squeeze everyone in this one.
We would be close and personal.
Yeah, we would
have a sandwich over there,
all up on each other.
Yeah, we have it. A little.
We weren't even in the pink pearl. Shit.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Let's see. Ghosts are let out. Oh, 2
Oh,
o'clock.
well,
2
Dennis said
a.m.
10:30 over here. Dennis said 10:30.
We got 20 minutes. We're
10:30. Well, shit.
Martha, are you letting the ones over at the
Tacos,
ranch out at 2 a.m.?
I'm not gonna be here at 2 o'clock in the morning.
Me neither. I'm gonna be in my
Not
bed.
tonight.
Yeah.
Not tonight.
Well, guys, this was awesome. Thank you, everyone in chat. Thank you, everyone in TikTok on the Freakin Awesome Paranormal Show. Thank you, everyone on TikTok. On the cabin page, of course, check out the cabin on 360 on TikTok. They do a live every Thursday night, which kind of sucks because it's the time we do our show. That's why I'm not here on Thursday nights.
So sorry.
But maybe we can do a TikTok
we
live.
can just do a TikTok live while they're doing their stuff too.
Maybe once a month we can try to come out here and go live on the Freakin Awesome Paranormal Show, do a TikTok live during the investigation.
We'll have to talk to Dennis about that.
Yeah.
See what happens.
We can have the Freakin Awesome Paranormal Show like
does a crossover.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And we'll just get a more of an outreach.
He said I'm down for the joint live.
Hell yeah. All right.
Right.
Maybe we got Dina coming on this weekend, this Thursday. Maybe we can talk about coming back here.
We can talk about September.
Yeah.
Yeah, September for sure.
Exactly. So
Labor Day.
August.
Yeah.
God, we're almost done with August. Holy
I know,
crap.
that's crazy.
That is crazy. Well, guys, thank you, Emily, so much.
Thank you.
And of course, Rhonda and I will be back here with our good friend Dana Marie Volmer, throwing out free tarot card readings Thursday night at 9 o'clock on the TikTok. Be back here, same freaking awesome time.
Same freaking awesome show.
Have a good one.
Bye, everyone. Bye, Emily.